Angie from Wish Upon a Style. And do you know, there's one question that I'm asked more than others when it comes to my tablescape designs, and that question is, where do I draw my inspiration from? Well, it's a difficult question to answer because it's kind of anything and everything really, and it happens on a daily basis. You know, I can be out shopping, perhaps browsing in an antique shop, and I might see something that makes me think, oh, I could actually build a table setting around that. I could be walking in the forest with my dog Kenzo. We go on daily walks. We're very lucky here. We live very close to forest and woodlands, and I draw a lot of inspiration from nature and throughout the seasons really. But then I started to think about some of the table settings that I've done, and I've realised that a lot of my inspiration comes from birthday gifts that I've received. Now I'm very blessed actually with some very close friends who buy me the most beautiful presents that they know I'm going to be able to use and that I'm going to be able to really love and cherish. And so I thought I would share some of those with you today. So the first one I wanted to share, this was a gift I received from a very good friend of mine, Karen, and this is a couple of years ago. In fact, I think it was during the pandemic when I think we were all feeling a bit lost and alone, weren't we? And I suddenly received this box in the post, and it actually says, "Sending a hug to Angie," and it's from a company called Pretty Little Treats. And inside I had all these little miniature toiletries, and I've used most of them. There was a hand cream and I think a shower gel and a little candle. So I have used most of them, but I've kept the box because it means a lot to me. And the other thing that I've kept is what looks like actually a matchbox. There you go. And inside there was a soap. And when I looked at the image on the front of this matchbox, you can just see it there, I thought, oh, this would be absolutely wonderful for a vintage style tablescape. Now, if you follow Sasha and myself on Wish Upon a Style on our social media, you'll probably be aware that our own favourite style happens to be vintage, shabby chic, French country, anything really that's very pretty and very feminine and very romantic, although we do other styles obviously as well, but it happens to be our own personal favourite. And so some of the tablescapes that you will have seen were inspired by this matchbox. So that was a lovely gift from my friend Karen. And then books again is another favourite. Another friend of mine, Jojo, bought me a book quite a few years ago now actually, and it's by Annabelle Lewis. It's called Ribbons and Trims, and it's a lovely book, and that's given me lots of ideas as well. You know, when we can't find accessories that actually complement all our tableware when we're designing tablescapes, we sometimes resort to just simply creating our own decor, and I find this book really useful for that. So that's really a lovely gift that I use again and again. And then another friend of mine, Tina. Tina is one of my most thoughtful, kindest friends. She's just such a generous friend as well, and we have lots of fun together. Actually, a couple of years ago, we went through a kind of a period where we kept doing videos, together, and they were quite funny ones, I think. So you might have seen those in the past. But that's my friend Tina. And one birthday, she came up with this lovely lace-looking parasol, and so I've used that. Well, firstly, we have both sung with it. I think it was Singing in the Rain actually that we did at one stage. So that was great fun. But I've actually used this a lot of times in my styling. I once did a Mary Poppins one and a My Fair Lady one, so it's coming very useful. And yeah, I style with this one quite a lot. And then the last thing I wanted to share with you was the most recent gift I received, and that's from my friend Meg, and it's this book here. She gave it to me a couple of months ago, and it wasn't even my birthday actually. We exchanged gifts for no reason other than we just like to give each other gifts. And this is a book by Vic Brotherson. It's called Vintage Wedding Flowers, and this book, well, it's the same with the other book, Ribbons and Trims. This has become one of my coffee table books, and I simply can't put it down. You know, I probably glance at it most days, and I love this so much. that what I'm going to do in a moment is leaf through the book and share some of the pages with you, because it did occur to me that we are in 2024 and the end of January now, and so February next month is going to be, I think, the most romantic month of the year, because of course the 14th of February is St. Valentine's Day, and of course not only that, but this year is a leap year, and traditionally ladies are allowed to propose to their men, or whoever they want to propose to, really. So I think there's going to be a lot of weddings happening in the next year or so, but actually the proposals will probably be this year. So I think this book will actually come in very handy, and that's why I thought I would share some of the pages with you. So that's really what I wanted to share with you today. So yes, hopefully I've answered the question about where I draw my inspiration from, and it's lots of things, but just feel very, very blessed to have such good friends who know exactly what I really love and will cherish.